fourth kind, you see, that one is when they abduct you.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. Which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Yes, sir. Spiritual Realm Part 4. Let's go. Bear with me, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Spiritual Realm Part 4 is ready.
But the fourth kind, you see, that one is when they abduct you.
Shalom, family. What it do, what it do, what it do? So, this is a huge lesson. This is over 2 hours long. Huge, many connections. Many connections. This is a fire lesson. A lot of hard work. A lot of just, man, greatness, precision, jokes. But the lesson nonetheless is up. Is a very big lesson, family. It was bigger than what I expected. You know, once I get to digging, it's always something. There's always a connection to something else. And you know, just let truth lead you. And it's crazy. So the lesson is up right now. If you're in the school, it is up. in the school. If not, you can always hit the link in the description of the video and purchase it on a solo tip if you like.
But
But
the
it's
fourth
ready to
kind,
go.
you see, that one is when they abduct you.
It's ready. A lot of hard work in this, family. A lot of hard work. Shalom, y'all. What's going on? What's the word, family? Maybe I'm late. Maybe it's a bad day. Where everybody at? What is going on? Maybe people sleeping. Am I too late? Am I coming on too late? Talk to me. Talk to me. But this is a fire lesson, which I've been waiting for. Okay, it's what y'all been waiting for, what y'all voted for this month. It's too late. It's all good, family. Because I know some of y'all are on the West Coast, so y'all come in like right now. It's probably like 7:30 for some of y'all. You know, it's after 10 for me, so it depends where you at in the world, really. Of course, you're not gonna get an alarm for when I'm on because these devils they don't like when I'm on, family. They don't like when I'm on with this truth because they know I'll be hitting them in the head. They know I'll be hitting them in the head, but nonetheless, it's ready, it's up, family. It's done. 2 hours long. This is an incredible video. Incredible video. Y'all gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. Even towards the end. Even towards the end. The end got a little extra special treats for you in the end, but you've been waiting for this one, family? Oh, here it is. Here it is, man. It's done. Oh my gosh. Talk about a lot of work. Talk about a lot of work, man. Man, all praises to the Most High for those that, are dedicated to their craft and their gifts and their talents and whatever they have, man. You got to really love what you do to be persistent, to be dedicated, to do something, to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and days and weeks dedicated to something. You really have to be, a passionate person, man. I'm going to cook a little bit tonight. This is a little snippet tonight. I didn't spend so much time working on this video. I'm done. They're just like, look, y'all want it, y'all can go get it. You know where it's at. But I'm gonna do a little something. I'm gonna do a little something for the live tonight. I am tired. I'm exhausted, but just to get y'all so y'all can see where I'm at with it. But this y'all know how I do my work. I mean, this is not. I shouldn't even have to do nothing. I should tell y'all, look, dinner's ready. It's done. If you're hungry, go eat. You already know how I put that work in. Y'all know how I put my work in. And there's no glory to the Most High. But it's definitely done. It's definitely up. It's ready. Hit that like button if you're in the building. Support the channel if you can. If not, it's ready for you. It's ready. It's ready to be consumed. And this has a lot of gems in it, a lot of eye-opening information in this over 2 hour production. Okay, it's over 2 hours. This is not a joke here. This is not a game here. This is a lot of information. It's dope. So if you want it, link is in the description of the video. It's up. It's done. But I'm gonna bring out a little bit tonight. So, without further ado, let's do it.
But the fourth kind, you see, that one is when they abduct you.
So now, first of all, y'all know me. I break down films. I'm always bringing out the best. I'm always making the best connections with what I do. All glory to the Most High. In this movie, Arrival, this is why I break down films. They know that the Most High God, the God of Israel, is coming for his people, the 12 tribes, okay? Hollywood knows. They are so fixed on the Most High. They're so possessed. They're so concerned with the Most High God, but yet they will never tell you the truth about who you are as the 12 tribes of Israel. They will never teach that, but yet Hollywood is so obsessed and so possessed with the truth. And they know who we are, so I'm just going to share a little clip in this movie just to show you that they understand very well the Most High God is coming back for his people in the craft. Check it out and listen very carefully.
There are 12 unidentified objects spread across the globe. 48 hours later, and no further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
Did you hear that, family? Did you hear that, family? Okay? Did you hear that? She's watching the news and they talking about these 12 craft that's all over the globe, huh? Talking about these 12 craft that's all over the globe. These 12 UFOs. I wonder why that number, huh? I wonder why that number. Yeah. Interesting.
There are 12 unidentified objects spread across the globe. 48 hours later, and no further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
So you see what I mean, family? You see what I mean, family? This is why I break down films, okay? Because I know these people. I know these people, and I never met them. But I know them by their work, and I just can feel it. I get it. I've done this a million times. I know how these people operate. If you're hearing what's going on, they're talking about these 12 UFOs that's across the globe. It's really about the 12 tribes of Israel because they understand what's going to happen in the end. Okay? They understand what's going to happen in the end. The Most High God is coming back for his people. Okay? The Most High coming back for his people. They get that. They understand that. Okay, so hold on. Let me let me see. Let's bring something else out here. Now I showed y'all in my the Most High in the Cloud lesson that I did is up in the online school. Okay, how the Most High rides in the cloud. Okay, the whirlwind, the chariots. Okay, Exodus chapter 19 verse 9. And the Most High said unto Moses, look, I come unto you in a thick cloud. Okay, I come unto you in a thick cloud. They understand, they know how the Most High rides, they know how he comes. They know that. It's just a mockery. This is why they putting it in their films.
There are 12 unidentified objects spread across the globe. 48 hours later, and no further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
They understand the Most High is coming back for the 12. They know he rides in the clouds, okay, in the whirlwind, okay. Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 4, and I looked and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof as the color of amber out of the midst of the fire. So they understand very well. Okay, Hollywood understands very well. They're very versed in the truth. They understand the truth very well. But again, like I said, they will never tell you who you are. They don't speak on the 12 tribes of Israel, but yet again, they will make silly films like this and put the hidden messages in there.
There are 12 unidentified objects spread across the globe. 48 hours later, and no further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're in the building. Support the channel if you can. If y'all want me to do these type of lives, or I'm going to just tell y'all, look videos up. If you want it, go get it. Let's get it. Exodus chapter 24, verse 10. And they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet, as it were, a paved work of sapphire stone, and as it were, the body of heaven in his clearness. In his clearness. Now, number one is, you see, it says in the law that they saw the God of Israel. But if you follow this guy, called JC or Yeshua side, the one that killed himself for no reason, if you follow this guy, this devil, you will see that he is a damn liar. Because look what he says here. Remember, they saw the God of Israel. But this devil going to tell you this. 1 John chapter 4, verse 12. No man have seen God at any time. What you talking about? No man seen God. And they saw the God of Israel. But you know, we love idols, we love lies, we love our enemies. And this is what our enemies do, because they hate you, they hate the truth. And like I said, this is why they put stuff in their films, because they are obsessed with the truth, but they will never tell you the truth.
There are 12 unidentified objects spread across the globe. 48 hours later, and no further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
Thank you for that support, Big Frank. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. Okay, so you see, this guy that we've been believing in is a damn liar. A damn liar. He said, no man have seen God at any time, but they saw the God of Israel. And there was under his feet, as it were, a paved work of a sapphire stone, and as it were, the body of heaven in his clearness. Just to get a precept about this clearness that they saw, Ezekiel saw the same thing, chapter 122, in the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creatures, because those were the heavenly beings that were in their craft, was the color of the terrible crystal stretched forth over their heads above. So they were under the Most High. Most High was above them, and they were under. Okay, it was like a terrible crystal, and as we see here, okay, and as it were, the body of heaven in its clearness.
But I was looking up at about a 45. It was like glass.
That's right. It was like glass. Okay, a terrible crystal. Terrible crystal, or as it says here in Exodus, okay, as it were, the body of heaven in its clearness. Okay, that's how the Most High moves in his chariots. Okay, they understand this quite clear, as we see as a testament of the heathen that actually saw something like this.
But I was looking up at about a 45. It was like glass.
It was like glass. Exactly. Exactly. Let's get it. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. And it came to pass, when the Most High would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind. Okay, by a whirlwind, as I brought out. Okay, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. A great cloud. And as we see, this is how Elijah was taken up, okay, into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. So this Elijah was taken up in this craft.
But I was looking up at about a 45. It was like glass.
Jump down to verse 11 and 12. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder, and separated them. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven, and Elisha saw it. And he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces. He was upset his dad was taken. He was taken. He went up, saw the Most High. Okay, he was taken.
Beam of light came down, and they took her into the sky. They took my little girl up into the sky.
Well, let's confirm this. Solomon understood this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 48, verse 4 and 9. O Elijah, how was thou honored in your wondrous works, and who may glory like unto you, who was taken up in a whirlwind of fire, and in a chariot of fiery horses. He was taken up. Yes, sir. He was taken up.
But I was looking up at about a 45. It was like glass.
Let's get another precept. Jumping down to 12. Elijah it was who was covered with a whirlwind, and Elisha was filled with his spirit whilst he lived. He was not moved with the presence of any prince, neither could any bring him into subjection. So we see Elijah was taken. He was what the Gentiles would call abducted by aliens. He was abducted by aliens. Alien abduction. But let's go here. Let's get a little more deeper now. Let's get just a little bit more deeper here. Let's get a little bit more deeper now. Okay. So now, thank you for that support, King. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're in the building. So now here, Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. That's what the Most High says. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Most High whom you seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Most High of hosts. So now the Most High is speaking about sending a messenger here. All right? Let's jump down to verse 2. But who may abide the day of his coming? You know, this is about the coming of the Most High God. And who shall stand when he appeareth? Nobody. For he is like a refiner's fire and like fuller's soap. Shalom, family. Hit that like button if you're in the building. Support the channel if you can. Official video is up right now. This is just a snippet live. Okay, so the Most High is talking about sending a messenger, right? In this verse here. Now, once again, let me just show you the devil. Okay, once again, this JC Yeshua side character and these New Testament thieves love to lie. So, this precept right here, these devils stole this to say this was about John. Now check this out. Okay, Matthew chapter 11 verse 7. And as they departed, JC began to say unto the multitude concerning John. So now this JC character is supposedly talking, right? We believe everything that comes out of JC's mouth. We love this guy, right? But he's talking to these people about concerning John, right? What went ye out into the wilderness, the desert, to see? A reed shaken with the wind. Okay. Jump down to verse 10. Let's see what he says. For this is he. Okay, talking about this John. Oh, really? Of whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger before your face, which shall prepare the way before you. So JC, whom we believe in, we love so much, he's telling you that this John is pretty much the person spoken of, or that was written about in Malachi chapter 3, verse 1, when the Most High says, behold, I will send my messenger. JC is saying that's John, pretty much, okay? This is he. Remember, the topic is about John. He's talking to the multitude about John, because he is pretending to be God, okay? Because this end time situation is about the coming of the Most High. But the way they wrote the New Testament was for us to believe that the kingdom had came when JC came, because he was God, like I explained to y'all before in the last few lives. Okay, so we see here he's saying this was he who was written about in Malachi 3 and 1. Okay, and just like they stole in Isaiah 40 and 3, I did a live on. Okay, the voice of him that crieth in the desert, prepare ye the way of the Most High, make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Okay, a highway for our God. And they stole that too. They tried to say in Matthew 3, verse 3, for this is he, again, that was spoken of by the prophet Isaiah, saying the voice of one crying in the desert, prepare ye the way of the Most High, make his path straight. So we got JC saying it in Matthew 3, stealing the prophecy in Isaiah, and then also in Matthew 11, he's stealing another prophecy. They're stealing again this prophecy in Malachi chapter 3 and 1, saying that this is about John. They're telling you this is about John. Okay, that's what he's pretty much saying. Okay, it's saying this is about John here. Well, let's go back and see what the Most High has to say. Let's see what the Father has to say. So once you go to Malachi chapter 4, if you continue reading the book and you see what he's saying about his messenger, Malachi 4 and 5, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Most High. Okay, because we know that the Most High, he took up Elijah. He took him. He took Elijah. Thank you, family. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. So he took Elijah. Elijah never died. He just took him. And now he's promising to send a messenger here. Behold, I will send you the messenger. And when you go to the next chapter, which would be chapter 4, he tells you that he's going to send Elijah. I will send you Elijah. Okay? Before the coming of the great and dreadful day of his day. We know that didn't happen yet. We know the Most High didn't return. The dreadful day didn't happen yet. So why would JC be lying here, telling you about John and saying that pretty much that was him? For this is he whom was written, because I send my messenger before your face. They pretty much lied. And then they stole Isaiah 40 and 3 in Matthew 3 verse 3. Okay, again, but let's confirm that this guy is a liar. Let's pick up at Matthew 11, pick it up at 13, 14. For all the prophets in the law prophesied unto John. That's a lie. Malachi was the last book of the prophets. It was the last book. But they're telling you here, for all the prophets in the law prophesied on to John. Okay? And they have to say that in order for you to believe the garbage that they're going to tell you. Okay? And if you will receive it, check this out. And if you will receive it, meaning you believe this garbage, this is Elijah, which was for to come. You see that? He's telling you John is Elijah, which was to come. This is why he was speaking to them here, speaking to the multitude concerning John. And he said, this was he. And now he's telling you here, this is Elijah, which was to come. So during JC's time, like they want to tell us 2,000 years ago or whatever, Elijah already came. So if Elijah already came, that would make the Most High's word a lie. When he said here in Malachi 4 and 5, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day. So you mean to tell me 2,000 years ago this great and dreadful day never came, but this John is Elijah? Because they wanted us to believe that Jesus, or this JC character, was God, and God came. And this is why they're telling you that this John is Elijah. Total blasphemous, total abominations, total just rip-off, plagiarism, stealing, thievery, wickedness. This is a witchcraft book. The New Testament is a witchcraft book. It's a witchcraft book, and I'm exposing it right here. Okay, so you see what he said. He said, this is Elijah. Well, what happened to the great and dreadful day then? When did the great and dreadful day of the Most High happen? You mean to tell me 2,000 years passed already and it didn't happen yet? All this time? I thought he was supposed to come before the great and dreadful day. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Most High. How is he telling you that this is Elijah and no great and dreadful day did not happen yet? And you mean to tell me 2,000 years ago passed and still nothing happened? Because you've been believing in the lies of your enemies, these damn devil worshipers, okay? These damn devil worshipers. Do you know what the great and dreadful day is? The great and dreadful day is not the destruction of the temple. The great and dreadful day, if you watch my live called The Return of the Most High versus JC, you will see everybody gets laid flat on that day. That's the great and dreadful day. The great and dreadful day is not the destruction of the temple. That don't sound like it. When you study, you actually study. This is why you got to study. We have to study, right? We actually study the great and dreadful day of the Most High is judgment day. Everybody getting laid flat. Sinners getting laid flat. Wicked getting laid flat. Everything getting laid flat. Everything in grass. That's the great and dreadful day of the Most High. And there's no returning. It's not the destruction of the temple. That's everything getting laid flat. There's no talking. Okay? Yes, that is absolutely. That is the day of the Most High. The day of the Lord is what they want to call it in the scripture. The day of the Most High. The great and dreadful day. That is the day he returns and lays the earth flat. All wickedness is cut off. That is the day that is being spoken about in here. So he already brought out, he took up Elijah. And he's saying he's going to send him before this great and dreadful day. This is not a day to play around. This doesn't sound like the destruction of our temple here. Okay? This is a day the Most High is not playing with nobody on this day. Okay? Nobody, the Most High is not playing with nobody on this day. So for JC to say this is Elijah, which was for to come, what happened to the great and dreadful day? Okay? Of the Most High. It's telling you right here in plain English, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Most High. Not the destruction of the temple. They would have said that. It says the great and dreadful day of the Most High. It's his day where he brings destruction and judgment. That's how you know JC is a damn lie. But we love lies, and we try to twist and turn anything to fit this damn deception of an idol. Because we love idols so damn much. We love everything else except our God. Like we love all the other nations except our own people. Okay? But that's our problem. Okay? So, as we see here, as we see here, JC said, this is Elijah. How is this Elijah? Then he goes on here, says it again. Matthew chapter 17, verse 12 and 13. But I say unto you, Elijah's come already. So what happened to the great and dreadful day of the Most High? Elijah came already. How is John Elijah? That's not Elijah. That's so stupid and ignorant. For people to even believe that, it's stupid and ignorant. How is John Elijah? John is Elijah? So when Elijah comes back as himself, because he was only taken up, he going to be like, freak is John. Who the freak is John? How is they saying John is Elijah? Why isn't your name Elijah then? Elijah was never killed. Elijah was never killed. He was just taken up. So you're going to come back and say, it's just stupidity, man. But here he's saying, Elijah is come already, and they knew him not. But I had done unto him whatsoever they listed. And that's what happens when these devils try to get slick and we don't have no common sense. We fall for any damn thing. Okay? But have done unto him whatsoever they listed. You think the Most High gonna allow? You think the Most High gonna allow them to touch Elijah? You think the Most High is gonna allow them to touch Elijah? John was killed. You think the Most High? Look what he's saying here. But they have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. So he's saying pretty much they put hands on Elijah. How the Most High take Elijah up in a whirlwind for his faithfulness, and then when he bring him back, he gonna let man put their hands on him? Does that sound smart to you? That sounds stupid. Like what? It sounds foolish and ignorant. But we love ignorance. I know that. We love stupidity. I know that. It's a fact. Okay? But as you see here, he said he came already. They done whatsoever to him. Okay? Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples, to further implant these thoughts in your mind, then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. So again, to further make you believe that this John is Elijah, like the Most High gonna allow somebody to put their hands on Elijah. It says, touch not my prophets. Okay? You ain't putting your hands on the prophets like that. Especially if this is the day of the Most High and he's coming back. I'm going to send you Elijah. You think you going to put your hands on Elijah? He been with the Most High all this time? Elijah been with the Most High all this time, all these years. And you think he going to send you Elijah and he going to let man put their hands on him like that? Get the freak out of here. You must be You must be insane. Christianity insanity, yo. I tell you, boy. Okay. Do you see this? Do you see this nonsense? He's talking about they put hands on John. I mean on Elijah already. JC, according to JC, they already put hands on Elijah. Okay? It don't make no sense. Elijah was taken up. Elijah didn't have to die to be taken up. Let's get that. JC died. Okay? Your king, your imaginary friend, he died. Okay? Your imaginary leader, he died. He died. Okay? He died. He was a man. He died. What glory in that? What glory in that? Don't trust in man, okay? The Most High already told us in Jeremiah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, okay? The Most High said so many things concerning man. Put not your trust in princes nor the Son of Man. This guy died, but you put all your faith in this damn guy. This imaginary savior. That's right. You put all your faith in this imaginary clown. That's lying. Lying every which way. So the damn idol, the fool, he dies. He dies, right? Then when you go to Acts, here's the mockery. Here's the plagiarism now. Acts chapter 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, or bow. I'm going to say bow. Wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Do you see this? So they ask him, bow. Wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Does that make any sense to you? For you idol worshippers, you bow worshippers, does that make any sense to you? He's going to restore. He's going to restore the kingdom to Israel. This bow worshiper here, this bow idol here, they're asking him, when wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? That's insane. That's insane. But they try to direct all this power and attention to this damn idol. But we already know. Okay? Why he didn't restore the kingdom back to Israel? Why he just died? I thought he had all the power. Matthew 28:18. JC came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and earth. Why JC didn't restore your kingdom for you? He said all power was given unto him. All power. You got to really think about that. You're walking on water, healing the blind, and doing all of this magic-like tricks. Taking all the worship from everybody. Not giving it to the Most High God. And he has all his power in heaven and earth. That's a lot of power to say a sentence like that. To say something like that. If a man was to say, I got power, I got all power in heaven and earth, what type of person would you have to be? What type of person would you call that person to say a sentence like that? If somebody came up to you just now and said, yo, I got all power in heaven and earth. What are you talking about? I got all power in heaven and earth. What are you going to say? You're going to be like, you got all power in heaven and earth. Okay, so that means you could do some things, buddy. You could kick some ass. You could kick some tail. You could just do a lot of things. Right? If you got all power in heaven and in earth. So if you got power in heaven and in earth, we should not be in captivity, my G. Straight like that. We should not be in captivity, my G. You walking on water, you better use that power to beat down Caesar and his Roman buddies. Okay? Use that power and restore us. If you got all power in heaven and earth, because that's a lot of power for somebody to say that. You got to be some sort of special person. I don't know about you, but if somebody tell me that, if I'm reading that, or somebody just randomly come up to me and tell me that, I'm going to look at them like they like Superman. You like Superman on one of these action figures I see on TV. Then, if you saying, yo, I got all power is given unto me in heaven and earth. And if that is the case, buddy, if that's the case, if what you're saying is true, the truth of what you're saying, then we shouldn't be in captivity, bro. We shouldn't be in captivity. Why are you letting Herod do all of this? And why are you letting Caesar do all of this then? You got all this power. Why are you telling me to turn the other cheek if they hit me? Nigga, you got all the power in the world. Why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me to agree with my adversaries? Nigga, you got all the power in heaven and earth. Do something. Do something. Do something. Like he said in Friday. Do something. So it doesn't make sense, man. It's right here. JC came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Okay? In heaven and in earth. Somebody run up on you and tell you something like this, you better be able to see something. Okay? You better be able to see something. You cannot be using that power to walk on water. You better use that power to kill your enemies. You got all the power. And these nations don't mean nothing. These nations ain't nothing then. One swipe, you knocking down nations. So yeah, you can't have all the power. And they asking you, when are you going to restore the kingdom again to Israel? And you can't do it. And you died. You died. It's fictitious. It's imaginary. It's bullish. But let's see who will restore. Let's see who will. Because they asked him. They didn't ask, well, what about the Most High? What about the Most High, JC? They said, when will you at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? They ain't say nothing about the Most High. Because they don't damn read and it's a fake story. Because if they knew the truth or they was in the damn truth as they were supposed to been, as we would have believed, then they would have understood Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 17 to 18. For I will restore health unto you. It's the Most High, you damn numbskulls, you damn liars, you damn fools. It's the Most High. And I, he said I, not him. Oh, my son is going to do this. I will heal you of your wounds, saith the Most High. That's why we listen to what he says. What he says. And not what he says. Okay? It clicks now. Because they called you an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Most High. He's speaking again. Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents. He's going to do this, not no damn JC. And will have mercy on his dwelling places. The Father's going to pardon your sin. He's going to have mercy on your sin. Not no damn JC. I thought JC died for you to have the mercy. Clearly, we didn't get the mercy yet. Clearly, we're not forgiven yet. Clearly, the story of JC dying for your sins is nothing but BS and garbage and lies from your enemies. Okay? We didn't get the mercy yet, the forgiveness yet. And the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. It's the Most High. But what they asked JC, they said, Bow, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? No, buddy, sorry. I'm just buying time. I'm just buying time. I'm just deceiving the world. That's all. I'm just a figment of your imagination. The Most High is going to do it. But let's get that again. Isaiah chapter 1:26. And I, not my son, not this imaginary son, I will restore your judges as at the first, and your counselors as at the beginning. Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Right. We're going to be called the city of righteousness. But if you listen to JC in the New Testament, they said if righteousness came by the law, JC died in vain. So it doesn't make sense for the Most High to call us the city of righteousness if he really sent JC, right? If the Most High really sent JC, then there's no need to call us the city of righteousness, because JC is supposed to be our righteousness, according to what they're saying in Galatians. If righteousness come by the law, JC died in vain. You see that? So, yeah, we killing a lot of lies tonight. But let's get back to Acts, pick up where the lies at. Picking up at 7. And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power, but you shall receive power. Again, receiving power, huh? After that, the Holy Ghost, which is a demonic spirit, I've showed y'all, wrote that out before, familiar spirit, when you say ghost, okay, is come upon you, and you shall be witnesses unto me. You see that? You shall be witnesses unto me. We know Israel is a witness to the Most High. We are his witnesses. But JC said you're going to be a witness unto him. Again, taking you out of your covenant and your relationship with the Most High God and bringing you into pretty much idolatry. Okay? And in Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. Damn liar. Jump down to 9 and 11. And when he had spoken these things, or these lies, I should say, while they beheld, he was taken up. You see that? He was taken up. Here comes the mockery. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're in the building. Support the channel if you can. Okay. While they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. So JC had to die first to get taken up. Right? He died. At this point, he was dead, and he supposedly was resurrected, and then he was taken up in a cloud. It's the most stupidest story ever. Okay? And a cloud received him out of their sight, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same JC, this same Baal, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as he have seen him go into heaven. So JC is going to come the same way. Interesting. But didn't the Most High say he would send Elijah before the great and coming day? So why would JC come then if he's sending Elijah? He's sending Elijah, but Elijah already came, and now we know the Most High took him up in a whirlwind, took him up in a craft. And now if we was to believe that this John was actually Elijah, and now JC, we waiting for JC to come now. It's just all stupid foolishness, man. It's all foolishness with this stuff, man. But anyways, that's the snippet live for the night. Official video is up in the online school. If you're in the school, or if you want to purchase the video on a solo tip, the link is in the description of the video, family. This is a 2-hour video, crazy connections, a lot of dope stuff in the video. Y'all definitely gonna love it. You're definitely gonna enjoy it. So, yeah, it is what it is. So y'all see what it is, family. I'm always cooking. That's what it is. That's what it is. So y'all gonna enjoy this thing here. Spiritual Realm Part 4, Alien Abduction is up. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been editing, working on this video all day, then the day before, all day, then the day before, all day. I'm spent, family. So for me to do this live is just like a whole extra bit for me. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all appreciated it. Once again, it's up, family. I'm about to jump off out of here. It's about to be 12, and I'm tired. But y'all see what it is, man. You see what it is. Anyways, I'm about to check out of here, family. Once again, hit that like button. Support the channel if y'all can. Y'all already know this is my livelihood. If y'all want me to continue doing these lives like this, if not, the lesson is always available. On that note, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, wonderful night, and y'all be safe, Israel. And I'll be back what is today? By the end of the week to drop the movie breakdown for y'all for this month. Alright? So on that note, I'm going to say peace and shalom. But y'all see what it is with the movie, family. Y'all see what it is. Okay, these damn devils, they so slick, man.
There are 12 unidentified objects spread across the globe. 48 hours later, and no further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
They know the Most High is coming for his people. It's a wrap. Anyways, I'm out. Tired.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Shall be turned into hell. righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
But the fourth kind, you see, that one is when they abduct you.